Peace and blessings. We are so grateful to God for another day. I have with me my good friend Bruce Berryman. I've been getting some questions about our event on November the 20th at 6 p.m. at the church. I can go ahead and tell you now that it is not a church service, so you should not wear a shirt and tie. You should not be wearing a shirt and tie. Please come and wear your workout attire, your workout gear, tennis shoes, sweatpants or shorts, whatever you may have you that you work out in. We're definitely going to be looking forward to a session to actually work out. But don't be alarmed. He's promised me that no matter what stage you're in, whether it's your first time working out or if you work out every day, it will definitely be something that will be beneficial to you. And not only will you be working out, but you will be learning about your bodies. He's here with me to go into more detail, but I do want to say out front, we have door prizes. And when I say door prizes, we have a gas card. And right about now, I don't know. That may get missing pretty soon, but but I have a gas card as a drawing prize for those who show up. We also have a Nike card. We have a not bed. I'm sorry. Body and Bath. I think is the name of the place for a card. So the first 25 men, first 25 women, the first 25 men, the Nike card, first 25 women, the Bath and Body card. The gas card is for everybody. The drawing will be at the end. We'll do the two drawings at the beginning, then we'll do the drawing at the end. The gas card, $50 gas card. I don't know about you, but depending on how big you're tanking, you might be able to get you 2 fill-ups out of that. I don't know, but yeah, we're looking forward to a good time, and so like I said, not church now, not church. This is actual health and healing. Now there is a spiritual aspect to this, so I'll tell you this: nothing that we do is just one-sided, but it all brings everything together. We minister to the whole person. So looking forward to you coming out. I'm gonna let Bruce talk a little bit about the 20th, November the 20th. It is a Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, November the 20th, 6 p.m. Gives you a chance to do what all you need to do during the course of the day, and you can come in and have a nice, refreshing workout at the close of your day. So looking forward to everyone. Like I said, no matter where you're at on the scale, first day working out or you work out every single day, no matter where you're at, we'll have something there for you. So I'm gonna let him talk a little bit about get you kind of excited about coming in on the 20th.
Thanks, Bishop. First of all, I just want to say thank you for inviting me and my team to come. I'm so excited to come. I'm home, and so really excited. And you're right. It doesn't matter your fitness level, whether you're just starting out, whether you've been working out for a long time. We have something for everyone, and that's what it's all about. And we want to come and we want to experience this as a family, and we're going to have fun. What's more important, having fun, especially on a Saturday night, just learning. One of the keys that we're really going to focus on is just learning strategies. If you're like me and some of the clients that I see on an everyday basis, it's about getting results. If you're in a place and you want to, whatever your goals are, have a better body or even feel better, if you're having back pain, if you're having knee pain, if you're high blood pressure, whatever the case may be, all of these things we're really going to talk about and really find solutions to help you reach your goals. If you really want to feel better, let's understand and let's figure out what we can do to better that. And as Bishop said, this is definitely it definitely has a spiritual content in front of it, in the middle, and behind it, because of what we're doing is spiritual based, and our focus and our goal is mind, body, and spirit, to really to look at the whole entire person and how we can better our whole entire person. And one of the things, we're really going to break down and look at too, just want to give a little nugget or some little insight spiritually to what we're going to be focused on. And the seminar is called Running the Good Race. And we know Paul talks a lot about, there's many verses in the Bible where it talks about running the good race. And one in particular in 2 Timothy chapter 4, he says, I have fought the good fight, and I have finished the race, and I have kept the good faith. And really, when I began to study and prepare for the seminar months ago, and I've read this numerous of times, and obviously Paul is actually talking to Timothy, and he's talking, he's nearing the end of his journey. He could feel the end coming. And for the longest time, I really, thought that Paul was just talking about, his whole entire life journey. And the Father began to speak, and I began to break down to see that, that conversation he had with Paul was only one conversation throughout that day, And so basically what Paul is saying is, I have finished the race today, as if it was on a Monday. And so Paul could actually say the same thing. I have finished the race today, as if it was a Tuesday. And so what it does, it reveals that every single day, Paul is saying the same thing. I have finished the good race. I have finished the good race. So it's not just one time that he says it and he's just talking about his whole entire life. He's actually talking about that particular day. And what we want to do is break that down. What that actually means is that there are some certain strategies Paul was using, and he was using every single day. The word talks about that no man knows the hour, when your life is going to be ended. So he couldn't have been talking about his whole life. And we know that some of the stories about Paul, he wasn't talking about his whole life, because he was actually known as the king, the king's enemy, to the kingdom. So therefore we want to really, really break those things down and give solutions to help you, your whole person. And one of the things, we're just going to have fun. We're just going to learn a lot, and it's going to be an amazing time. Pastor, one thing I want to talk to you about. I want you to I don't know how much you shared with your congregation, but just a little bit about your journey. We've been talking for the past, 3 or 4 months, and I know the people have seen this tremendous turnaround and in the way you look, and it's been a mind, body, spirit, mental journey that you've been on. So just want to share a little bit about kind of some of the things that you experienced.
Well, I mean, it has been a journey, and I would say that it starts in your mind. For anybody out there, I mean, it starts in your mind, and if you can really wrap your mind around it, or believe, and it gets in your spirit, as so your head goes, your body will follow. And so, I mean, the challenge came from you. It's been a couple of months, so I mean, challenge came, and really, I've learned that about what I put into my body, and how important that is to watch what I do put in my body. The exercise is important, but it all begins with what I put into my body. But the thing was that when I really got in tune with what I put in my body, and eating, and then the intermittent fasting and everything, and really food was not the center, and it is not the source. And so It really gave me a whole new level of focus. And I mean, I shared that with the congregation, gave me a new level of focus. And I was reading. I mean, I hadn't read a book in maybe a year or two, and I always used to read, at least read a couple of books a year on different topics. But last couple of months, I've went through about 3 or 4 books. And I'm reading another book now. And so, what I could not accomplish, in a year or two, in a couple of months, I got done. And what I thought in terms of, which it's not the central focus of losing weight, but getting my body into a place, a more healthy place, what I thought was going to take, 8, 9 months, a year, you know what I'm saying? It came off, and it was, I mean, I know people may think it took a lot of work. It did take discipline. I will say that. It did take discipline. But when I hear the word work, it wasn't so much a work as much as it was just the discipline. And I tell anybody, I don't care where you're at now or how much weight you have to lose. I've lost more than 50 pounds in a matter of a couple of months, and I know some people may, was it healthy, whatever, but I can tell you now, I feel great. I'm doing fine. Everything's well. And I'll say that the journey in and of itself was, like I said, it was more of getting my mind to line up with my spirit, because I already knew what I needed to do and what I desired to do. It really was about changing my mind. And I tell you, like I said, the plan that you laid out, if you don't have a plan, and that's the biggest thing about coming out, is that if you don't have a plan, then really what you're doing is, like I've done in the past, I set myself up to fail. But when you have a plan in place, you really writing the vision, making it plain. It really gives you the roadmap to success. So, I mean, I would encourage everyone that's able, and you said it best up front. I didn't mention that. I don't care what age you are. And I don't care where, like I said, what your physical health, where it is at this point. If you come in and you got a cane or you in a whip, come on. I mean, we can, he can rather, he can help you. He can give you strategies. But it's for the entire family, from the child, the children, to the parents, every teenager. This is for everyone. Your health is not something that it is not age restricted. And so this is for the entire family. Come out, come all. And like I said, we're looking forward to a great time. And like I said, I mean, if you had something that you were going to throw in there, add in there to it.
Yeah. So you know what, I'll go ahead and dig into the bag a little bit. Right. So kind of give you, I'm from there. That's where I'm from. Right. So when I was taught, but we just dive in a little bit, one of the things that I had to break a myth for me. Okay. And that myth was, one of the myths was, clean your plate every single time you eat. Because of the fact that was huge for me. In some circumstances, it's not healthy, because of the fact that you may already be full, and because you have this mindset to clean your plate, then you're actually doing yourself harm. So breaking that myth, that was one of my myths that I had to break. So I had to create a strategy around that. So how do I do that and still not waste food? Well, one of the ways I did it was, okay, cool. So when my food comes out, I'm going to eat half and take the other half with me. I'm like, don't even bring the other half out. Just go ahead and box it up. So therefore I'm just going to eat half now and then half later. That was one of the ways that I got around that. And so certain little practical strategies throughout the day, we're not talking about, there are going to be practical things that we learn on next Saturday to help you overcome some of the pitfalls of that you may see. And Bishop, you were so right on it, having a plan, but not only having a plan, but it has to be the right plan for you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we have a plan, and that plan may not necessarily be the correct plan for you. And so that's what we want to do on next Saturday is we want people to go away with a plan that works for them. And if you work that plan and you stay disciplined to that plan, I guarantee you, you're going to have success, and immediate success. I'm talking about in a week, you're going to start seeing results. You know, so what if I came to you and told you in 5 days, in 5 to 6 days, you could lose 5 pounds? Would you want that? You know, so that's what we're going to really get into, and really want to break that down and make it make sense. So those are going to be some of the things that we really do. And at the end of the day too, you know, we want to make this fun. We want to make it exciting. It's not going to be a drag. You know, it can be fun. Working out can be fun. Exercising can be fun. Eating the right foods can be fun. You know, and those are the things we want to do, and it has a lot to do with our perspective on how we see these things, and we're really going to dig into that and really get a greater outlook and you know, change lives. And I'll leave with this is one of the things that I really like to do and for us to think about is when you begin to change your life, think about the many lives around you that you're going to be affecting. You know, when you add more years to your life, and when you create and you have more energy, you're going to have more energy on your job. You're going to have more energy at home. You're going to have more energy at church. You're going to have more energy to carry out God's kingdom. That's the ultimate of what we're getting to anyway. You know, so that's really the main focus of, as you hit on earlier when you're talking about cognitive thinking, when you're thinking about the way your mind thinks, and that's one of the things we'll really dig into on next Saturday.
Wow. Well, hey, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope that everyone who views this gets excited and looking forward to it. Like I said, this is not a shirt and tie, Sunday shoes type deal. This is not that at all. It is going to be at the Family Life Center, but it'll be in our gymnasium. Plenty of room to spread out and work out. And again, this is not that thing where you come and somebody's going to be preaching to you or doing whatever. He's probably gonna be barking at you something. I'm teasing, but
you're not gonna be working out the whole time. I promise you that we won't be up working out the whole time.
Yeah. So, but I promise you, it'll be definitely more fun than you can imagine. But but you will walk away tired but refreshed. And that's what you want, is that you want it to be something that's going to challenge you, but you walk away knowing that I'm better for this. So, hey, I'm like I said, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I keep pushing this. I keep talking to people, telling people. I hope that you are excited and bring somebody else, because I know that it'll make a difference, not just in your life, but for those who are around you. Bring somebody with you, man. And we had definitely have the room to spread out and be a blessing to others. So we're going to get out of here, but thank you for your time, Bruce. And like I said, be blessed. And we're going to get out of here, but looking forward, November the 20th at 6 p.m. So we're looking forward to it, and hey, running the good race. So we're looking forward to it, man.
Awesome. Well, thank you. So am I. I'm excited. I'm ready.
Well, hey, take care. Peace.
All right. Take care.